All right, everybody. Chicago Hockey Radio, Lee Grassman, Tassos Kirkos. How you doing, brother?
Great, man. Honestly, really good.
Damn,
Nice
we're wearing the
relaxing
same
day.
we're wearing the
Nice
same hat right
relaxing
now.
day off. Repping Michigan State. Our Spartans got the dub yesterday.
It's kind of an
Um,
embarrassment.
how was how was the game? How was the experience?
Oh, last night?
Yeah.
It was great, honestly. Sully and I went for both games. Sully being our head of business operations here at Lithio Network, and yeah, we went to both games. We walked in a little late to the Ohio State Wisconsin women's game. I didn't really realize those were the number 1 and 2 teams in the country. I should have probably put that together a little bit more. Or at least I should have looked at the rankings before going into the hockey game. But yeah, those two teams have been like trading national championships for the last couple of years in NCAA women's hockey. So it was a really good matchup. And I guess Wisconsin had like waxed them like 6 or 7-0 earlier in the week. And yeah, it was a good game. It went to a shootout. Ohio State ended up bearing one in the shootout, and by one I mean 1 goal through like 9 rounds of a shootout. Yeah, and
Snipers, huh?
yeah, it was a banger. It was a banger. And then afterward, it was Wisconsin men's team against Michigan State's men's team. Michigan State was the number 1 team in the nation. They had guys like Red Savage, who's the Red Wings pick, and the Iceman Isaac Howard, who's the Tampa Bay Lightning first rounder. But yeah, man, no, it was a lot of fun. Hold on, I'm trying to think here. So Michigan State was up 3-2 after getting a go-ahead goal in the third period, and then Wisconsin tied it with like 30 seconds left. Everybody was ready to go. Even the Wisconsin fans I was sitting with were like, please don't send this to overtime just to lose.
Freezing.
Yeah, and they were like, please don't do this just for us to lose the game. And yeah, then that's exactly what happened. Wisconsin tied the game and then went to overtime, and then Michigan State scored with like a second. It was like 1.4 seconds left on the clock, and then that was the hockey game. It was super fun, actually. It was the most packed, other than the Winter Classic, obviously, but it was the most packed of the 4 college games. And it was funny. Like at first, it was like all Michigan State fans, and then I was surprised. I thought there'd be way more Wisconsin fans than Michigan State fans, but that was not the case. So. But it was
I think
fun.
probably just Michigan State fans are more excited about the team maybe right now, just because of how good they are.
Yeah, like I was talking to some guys who went to Wisconsin, and they were just like, man, even the last like 4 or 5 years, like the program's been bad. Like it's ever since Cole Caulfield left, literally. Like the program, they had like a 5-win season a couple of years ago, and then I think they followed it up with like another 5-win season. Like it hasn't been. They're slowly turning it around, but. I think Michigan State, they've like nobody really gave a crap about Michigan State hockey like 5, 6, 7 years ago. And now they've really turned it around. Their facilities are incredible. They've got guys on the World Junior team last year, this year, and it's also World Junior gold medal game tonight, baby.
I was gonna say the guy they didn't have last night was Mr.
Trey
Trey Augustine,
yeah.
who was busy becoming the goalie with the most wins in World Juniors history.
Yeah, I mean he's played in like 5 of them.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's still fucking dope.
Yeah.
He's a beast. What do you think? What's your prediction for the game? I mean, US are favorites, but I think we both know it's probably going to be a close game. Even though they're like minus 300, they're like a goal and a half favorites.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we got puck drop in about an hour here on the gold medal game, right?
Yeah.
But for those of you listening not live right now, or maybe even later on after the game, obviously this will be happening after. So, old takes exposed tomorrow on the show. But yeah, no, I think the U.S. gets it done. I think, now that my gold medal pick Canada has been out, obviously I'm riding the USA train now. They're just too loaded. Like they looked really good, and Czechia was like not bad. Yeah, like they didn't play a bad hockey game, I don't think, in the semifinal, but it's just they don't have the talent that the United States has now. Finland is the only team to beat the United States at the World Juniors last 2 years because they went undefeated last year. So I don't know, that loss we'll see how they rebound from that loss in the round robin play, but I don't think you lose twice to the same team in the same tournament.
I agree. I think because it was kind of like group stage where, the meme of like the guy who sits up in his chair to like play the game. I think that's what the US roster is gonna do. They're gonna like actually take this one really seriously. And I think they're gonna win by a goal or two. But I could see it being like a 5-4 type game. I did say a few days ago, on the show. It was after a Canada loss, maybe. But I said, yeah, it was after the US beat Canada. I said that if you're betting on anything in this tournament, take the US because they're not going to lose another game and they're going to win. Or if you want some value with like really good plus money, take Finland. And here we are, USA Finland tonight. So, yeah, I mean that Finnish goalie is a stud. So hopefully we can score some by him. But I just think our first line, that line is just so sick. So
Rumpinen, whatever his name is.
yeah,
I think they can put a few by him. Like
they
they should
should
be.
they should be able to.
Like he's good, but I don't know. This U.S. team should really be able to, like Ryan Leonard and Gabe Perreault are so good. Like they're like,
They like just the fact that all three of those guys are playing together. Like,
oh, Hagens, you mean
yeah,
on that line? Yeah.
yeah, it's just like they should. They kind of have been this tournament. They've kind of been like dominant. So one more game to go, the biggest one. Get it done.
Oliver Moore hitting the empty netter last night too.
Yeah, it was fire.
Yeah, that was
Happy
pretty
to see
fire.
him score.
The
Also, another Blackhawks prospect today, though, Mr. Roman Kanserov in the KHL scored yet again. I think he's got like 8 goals in 7 games or something like that. He's absolutely lighting it up. But of course, the only things that are getting shared a lot in the hockey world is Ivan Demidov to, make us also feel bad. But yeah, I'm pumped every like Sunday morning. I wake up and I see Roman Kanserov goal. It's a nice day. So honestly, good Sunday. And the Bears won. The Bears beat the Packers.
oh yeah, a little Bears. When was last? Weren't they on like an 8-game, 10-game losing streak or something like that?
It was 14 games. Yeah, we haven't beaten
No
them in like
way.
8 years. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, against Pack. I meant like in general. Weren't they on?
Oh yeah, no, no. It was well, so they started off the season 4-2, and then going into the game tonight, they were if they play 17 games.
There you go.
So
Come on.
4-12.
Okay, so 10 games in a row.
Yep. So 10 in a row. So nice to snap that one. And if the Packers actually it really ended up not mattering for the Packers because even if they won, they still would have ended up playing Philadelphia, which is good because I want the Packers to lose in the first round. That's what they're going to do because the Philadelphia Eagles are a good team. And we kind of just we hurt them. Like Jordan Love, their quarterback, left the game injured. So honestly, perfect result. Um, Man, all these people in chat like keep talking about like something. I don't even know what they're talking about. Was there like some sporting event today that we missed?
Oh, the Wolves and the Ice Hogs are playing right now.
Oh, Wolves and Ice Hogs.
Yeah, Wolves and
Yeah,
Ice Hogs. Apparently, they're tied at 3. I can check the AHL website just to make sure right now. There also is the bronze medal game going on right now. That one's tied at 2 between Sweden and Czechia. Oh, it's in a shootout right now too. Ooh, we're in a shootout right now. Hey now. I don't love when a medal game goes to a shootout. That's all I hope for tonight. But in the U.S. game, is I hope it doesn't go to a shootout. Like give it.
that's criminal. That seems wrong.
That is. I don't know when the IIHF. Like I think it was like within the last 5 or so years, strayed away from the continuous overtime, like the Stanley Cup playoffs. Even if you don't want to do it, like for the semifinals or the quarterfinals or something like that. I think you have to do it for gold and even a bronze medal game. Like even a bronze medal game.
Just do the
play.
you don't want to if you don't want it going forever, just do 3-on-3 the whole time and just like
No, you
like
know what though? Like honestly, for a bronze medal game and for a gold medal game, in my opinion, 5-on-5 NHL Stanley Cup playoff style, next goal wins. Yeah, I absolutely think that should be the case, but I don't know about that. Yeah. Oh, Johnny T went 5 for 5 in IIHF shootouts. Yeah, but that wasn't in. Oh, that was in a semifinal.
yeah.
That was in a semifinal. That wasn't in a gold medal game. So, yeah, I don't know. That's all I want to see from tonight is that it goes the distance. but not actually goes the distance because that would
But
mean it
but
goes to a
not.
shootout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see it go the
You don't
distance
want
and
it to
then
go
end
to.
right before it. Yeah.
I want to see the United States win
Yeah.
by
Oh,
any
there's
means.
Justin. Hey now. There he is. He's in the chat, poking his head in there. USA for gold. What is a kilometer? I don't know what a kilometer is. Could you
Yeah.
actually tell me what distance a kilometer is, Lee?
Yeah, it's a few feet.
It's a few feet. How many feet?
No, I have no clue what a kilometer is. Is that like no, I'm just kidding. I know it's the long one. It's like the mile. We ripped it and took the mile.
Yeah.
Um, but I couldn't tell you how many meters are in a kilometer
You
because I don't know what the
Lee.
fucking meter is. What?
Lee, you don't know how many meters are in a kilometer?
Uh-uh.
Break it down for me. Kilometer.
Yeah.
Come on, brother. Come
I
on,
don't
brother.
know.
Show everybody you have in fact a college degree. There's a
We
thousand
don't
meters.
use
There's
we
a
don't
thousand
use
meters in a
metric.
There's 1,000 meters in a kilometer, bud.
Okay.
All right. Well, there's your math.
Are you
lesson for the
clowning me
day.
for not knowing the like
Oh,
that's
no, a
like
little bit. A little only
that's
because
like being like you don't know
It's in the
you don't know
word.
this German word? It's like no, I don't.
Kilo?
What's kilo?
1,000.
I know about kilos, but I don't.
A kilo means 1,000, big guy.
I thought it meant like a lot of drugs or something. I don't know.
I don't know
I guess
how Lee got a degree. I don't know how Lee.
I guess
got a
we're
degree,
doing
Justin.
metric system. How the fuck did League get a degree? Because you don't have to know the metric system to go to a university in the United States. We use things like feet and yards. How many feet are in a mile?
I don't know. It's like 5,000
You
something.
idiot! Come on.
How many is it?
Think about it. Think about it. Mile. Think about.
Oh my god, the word mile. You're so stupid, dude. I'm gonna smack you. Oh my god. The word kilometer means 1,000 meters. That's all. That's all. All right.
My aunt just texted me, "Holy shit, are you watching this World Juniors game?" No, I'm not. I'm doing a post-game show.
Well, Czechia just won the bronze. Edward Chala got the goal. So congrats to Czechia.
Yeah.
Czechia. Congrats.
Hey, you just did it. You
did it at the same time.
You clowned me for doing that.
Yeah, I did.
Shout out to our Chechen brothers.
Oh my god, no. Those are different groups of people.
I know.
Those are very different groups of people. Yeah, that okay, so you know what though? Like all the people that were clowning Canada and like, I think we were part of the group that was clowning Canada. Hold on. I'm going to do the Sweden talk first and then we'll shout out Gretzky's basement because we honestly probably should have led with that. So this is a tweet from James Duthie. James Duthie is a Canadian like hockey media beauty for TSN. Okay, this is a tweet from James Duthie. If you feel bad about Canada this weekend, consider being a Swedish fan. Dominate group play every year, and it's always end in heartbreak. 1 gold medal in 44 years. That 1 gold medal came off the stick of Mika Zibanejad in overtime of the 2012 World Juniors. So, but that's 1 gold medal in 44 years. That's approaching New York Rangers status.
That's brutal.
That is brutal. But we should mention the Gretzky's basement. So I got a call late Friday night and asking if we wanted to record something in the basement on Saturday morning. So I texted the fellas and I said, everybody get your rear ends up at 8 a.m. and I will see you then. And
you said, can you guys do the show tomorrow morning? And by can, I mean, we're doing the show.
Yeah, it was like, can you, but like,
we have to. No, we all knew. We all knew. And we talked about that like right when we got there in the morning. We're like, we all knew we had to do this. Like too good of an opportunity to pass up. And it was so sick. It was awesome.
Yeah. So they asked us if we want to go down there. Shout out Jesse Kirschenbaum. He's honestly like one of the biggest beauties I've ever met in my life. He just was unreal to us the whole week. Yeah, we got down to the Gretzky's basement. We packed up literally our whole studio here.
Everything.
And we're right down the street from Wrigley. I mean, if those of you that didn't check out the basement here this week, it was like in an apartment on Sheffield, like legitimately across the street behind Wrigley, like to the right side of Wrigley. So yeah, I mean, it was incredible, Lee. I mean, we went to the basement already on Tuesday. We saw it. And then they took us upstairs. We were recorded in the same room that Chicklets interviewed Cam Fowler, which was so sick. I don't know.
Well, so when we left the basement on Tuesday, we were like, "Oh, what if we recorded an episode in there? Wouldn't that be sick?" And then we fucking recorded an episode in there. So, yeah, that was so hype. And I was like, "Damn, I'm not gonna get much sleep." But right when I woke up, I was pumped. I was like, "Let's go." And we had fun, and the interviews with, Blake and Jesse were both we could get both of those guys on again and talk puck for
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
hours,
yeah.
so.
Yeah, Jesse's beauty, with all the stuff he's doing now with Beat Clutch, and we didn't get into any of the bar down stuff with him, but he told me a bit about it off camera, and it was just such a really nice guy. Like that's what hockey's about, and yeah, just go like watch the yeah, go watch the interviews if you haven't already. Like the setup, that like $900 Gretzky Letterman jacket, dude, was
Jacket,
so
yeah.
nice. Oh my god. Like just like the stuff that they are making and blending like the greatness of Wayne Gretzky with like the hipness of hockey fashion. The hats were all made by Selly Hockey Company, which like that would be a dream of mine if we could get like some Chicago hockey radio hats from Selly Hockey Co. And they're doing stuff with like OVO, which is super cool. Jesse
The
told us that he
Roots.
like did a shoot with OVO last week and stuff for this, and it's so cool, man. Like just what they're doing and the fact that they're not really like making a ton off of it, that they're just like doing it out of the goodness of their hearts and because they want to like share the stuff that their dad, and those guys' grandfather Walter Gretzky were so proud of, with when it came to Wayne and his career. It was cool. Yeah. So I don't know. That was just such a fun experience. Thank you again to everybody at Gretzky's Basement for treating us so kindly. And
Absolutely.
if you haven't gone and watched the video, definitely go check it out. It's under a new tab on our homepage called Bonus Content. I might change the name of that, but
Bonus content.
bonus content.
How long did you think of that one for?
Like 15 minutes, dude. Probably way too long. Yeah. So yeah, bonus
A
content.
while.
That's where we'll probably put the longer version of the clip that we made on Monday, where we asked everybody to name a random Blackhawks player. That video should be coming out like Monday or Tuesday, I think. And then Winter Classic Week vlog too. That'll come out probably at the end of this week too. That'll be probably more like Friday, Saturday kind of deal. Yeah, bonus content. That's where you'll find stuff. Lee and Justin are cooking up some good ideas too as we like get into the playoffs and draft and free agency and all that fun stuff like prospect talk, because nobody loves anything more than prospect talk on the show. Hold on, somebody dropped this and I thought it was a joke, and then I looked it up. So the Ice Hogs beat the Wolves 5-3. Joey Anderson recently sent down. Joey Anderson had 4
I know
goals.
he had 4.
Yeah, he had 4. I bet one of them went into the empty net, but yes, he did in fact
Is
have
the
4 goals.
levels? I guess the level really is that big of a difference between the NHL and the AHL.
I didn't watch the game, so I would assume that it was probably a bit of both of,
Has he probably hasn't scored 4 goals in his entire NHL
season.
Yeah.
Career. No, he scored 4 goals in the NHL, dude. Not in a game.
That's crazy. He's lighting it up down there. We need him back up ASAP.
No, even though that's what the Hawks are they're gonna look at that and be like,
Yep.
Let's get him back up here. Let's throw
Yeah,
him on.
they're gonna be like Nazar, Doc, get back down there, fellas. Joey Anderson's lighting it up.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys.
Woof. Lev should have a -1 though.
Yikes. A 5-3 win. It's not ideal.
No, it was not. I'm
Shout
just
out
looking.
Michigan State.
Shout out Michigan State, dude. Honestly, these hats are so drippy.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Yeah, I'm just looking at the box score here. Korchinski got a point. That's good. Good for him. Good for him. Yeah, the Wolves are. I like the Wolves just because my buddy's the assistant coach, so I do want them to do well. I would have loved to have seen them. Yeah, I don't know. I just want them to do well. I'm not saying that I want them to beat the Rockford Ice Hogs, because I know we're gonna have a bunch of fans fucking coming at my neck here. But
yeah, it ain't that deep.
no, it ain't that deep. I'd rather see them get beat by the Wolves, but that's all right. Oh shoot, the Blackhawks played today, didn't they?
Wait, Did they actually?
Oh, yeah. They
Is that
played
what all these
the
people are here
Islanders.
to?
The Islanders? No. Oh, what?
A New
The
York
Sabres?
team.
Uh, the Syracuse Crunch.
The Syracuse Crunch.
No, they might as well have played the Syracuse Crunch though.
I think the Syracuse Crunch would have beaten them today.
Dude, that was brutal. All right, are we
Oh,
finally getting into it? 20 minutes into the post game show.
guys, I don't know if you noticed this. We weren't like we intentionally did not talk about that fucking game for the first.
Anybody that was like, yeah, anybody that like didn't stick around for this because they didn't get what was going on here. Yeah, like that. You're lame. Like, you know,
Yeah.
go.
We're just having fun, boys.
Go
We didn't
watch,
want to
go watch
fucking...
CHGO. You know,
yeah, literally.
go watch CHGO if you want to listen.
Yeah,
to
we want to have fun. We're having fun, guys. We're allowed to have fun over here.
Yeah,
6-2.
just getting pumped
Rangers.
again.
And they got pumped last night. Came
I know,
in
by the
and
Capitals.
pumped us.
I watched that game after we got back from the basement. I watched the whole game.
Like, so insane. It started well. I was like, oh, sick goal. Bedsy point, great pass to Bertuzzi. Let's go. Literally right after the goal, it's like the ice just went like this, and all of a sudden we could not get in their zone at all. We got outshot. I don't know what we got outshot by, but I know we got
I'll give you the
outshot.
stats here in a sec.
It felt like they were in our zone the entire time. It felt like we were killing consecutive power plays after each other, but it was just 5-on-5.
34-27 was the final shot.
It's not even that bad, but I'm sure we had a ton of blocks. Yeah, we're becoming like what did the announcer say at the end? He was like at the little scrum at the end where Maroon was getting in the fight. They're like giving the fans something to cheer about. We're becoming giving the fans something to cheer about merchants, all right? And I'm sick of it. That was atrocious.
Dude, they even made Mika Zibanejad look good today. You know,
he was unreal. We made him look like McDavid.
Yeah.
We made him look like 2023 Zibanejad tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another bad in Foligno after the Montreal game said in the post game speech, he was like, something about like, we want to give you guys the effort. We owe you, blah, blah, blah. And then back to getting pumped 6-2.
Yeah. The fact that you couldn't put more than 2 by Louis Domingue, first of all, is beyond
I've never even
me.
heard of him. I don't even know who that is.
He was the spicy broccoli guy or whatever when he won a playoff game against the Pittsburgh Penguins for the Rangers or something like that. Jeez. Or maybe he was on the Penguins against the Rangers. I don't remember. But yeah, Louis Domingue, right-handed catching legend, I guess. Just
they had a niche hockey celebrity in that, and we lost 6-2.
Dude, you have him rocking a 926 save percentage. Like he's
it's like, what
2012 Jonathan Quick out here. Like, holy cow.
What are we doing? Like,
okay,
it almost feels like disrespectful for us to like actually do like an in-depth analysis of a performance like that. Like,
hold on. No, Louis Domingue catches right. Whoever just chirped me in the chat, making me think I was wrong. You're wrong, bud. Yeah. No. Okay. Yes. I don't like being chirped like that. When
was that the game? At least the beer was cold. Yep. Hopefully, I mean, dude, Justin, the past 2 games Justin has been to, they've gotten pumped 6-2.
Oh yeah. No, I feel so bad for Justin, honestly, man. Like, oh my gosh.
Well, at least he didn't have to do this,
Dude, and you know what the truth is like he's going to he's going to the game again Wednesday night too. And they're playing the Avalanche. There's a very good chance that they get pumped 6-2 again.
Yeah.
There is an incredibly good chance that he gets pumped.
For that to not happen, like McKinnon would just have to mail one in, like as long as like their entire top 6 doesn't mail it in, they're gonna slam us. Dude, I don't know how many more times you can get pumped like this. It's
demoralizing, dude.
It's really demoralizing because you can't. I was on Twitter and I was seeing people like call it like, let's get all these vets out of here now. But it's
I said that a month ago.
Yeah, but also if you do that, then it's like it realistically would probably get worse.
It'd probably get better, dude. Subtracting TJ Brody out of this lineup.
EJ Brody's that's inexcusable. The fact that this guy's still playing in the
He's
NHL.
dragging the other kids down. Like Nolan Allen had probably his worst game in the National Hockey League today. And I don't fully even blame it on him because of the other players around him just dragging him down. Like you don't even have an opportunity to have a good game. You know what I mean? When you're
Dude,
down 5-1. Like,
and poor Arvid Soderblom too.
yeah,
Like
man, that sucks,
that
dude.
sucks.
Like,
Like
honestly, in the first period, I was like, damn, like, we were right again. Like, they're giving him a run of games here, back to back starts. Like, he's like looking good. He kept them in that first period a little bit. And then those 2 goals in the first period at the end of the, I forgot who, it was Johnny Brodzinski getting the first one. You have Riley Smith flying through the middle of the ice to get a perfect screen. And Soderblom had no chance on that one. And then the second one was just like, you can't get the puck out of the zone. Like,
no, literally, they kept this hemmed in for like 2 minutes, and we're just snapping it around. And I remember I keep looking, I was like, "This is a power play, right?" And then it was like, "No, this is not a power play. It's 5-on-5, and they are dominating." Yeah, he really didn't. I didn't think he had a chance on any of them until like I think maybe the last one. There was like a shot from the point that I feel like he kind of just gave too juicy of a rebound. But other than that, like, what the hell is this guy supposed to do? He's getting just left out to dry by these guys.
I
They're
know.
screwing him. I
But
feel
then you're
bad.
gonna have people too. The worst part about it is you're gonna have people that are, oh well, he didn't make a few. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't
Ah,
that good. You know, there are gonna be
no, I
fans out
know.
there that are
You're
critical of
right.
his
There are.
performance and not really understanding that it's more on the team than it is on him.
Yeah, yeah, yes. Like you get dominated that hard for that long of the game. What the hell is a goalie gonna do? You know, like
Nothing.
he's been playing well this year, but he's not prime Carey Price. Like I don't know what you guys think this guy's gonna do for you. You got to give him at least a little bit of a help. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many more times you can get pumped before management. I still think it's crazy that like attendance has been this good. Like the attendance tonight looked good. So I know it's a weekend, but like the game against Montreal too, like it's shocking me that fans are still going to these because it's like what are you, you're rolling the dice there because you're gonna see something you don't want to see. Like watching the Blackhawks get pumped 6-2, it was almost like don't look. Like it felt wrong watching this team get beaten that bad.
Well, we got
Kind
asked what the face-off percentage was tonight. It was 57.1 to 42.9. Hawks losing the battle in the dot again. So, yeah.
yikes.
Yikes. And apparently tickets are super cheap right now. I'm looking up what they are for
Yeah, true. Trevor
Wednesday's game.
literally just said he got $28 tickets to the Avs game. I mean, that's worth it. Go watch
Yeah,
fucking
$27. I'm
Rantanen
seeing
and
here
McKinnon.
$28.
Yeah, seeing McKinnon and Rantanen for, after fees and stuff, like 35
Makar.
bucks. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go watch the best players in the world.
Okay,
Don't wear a
so
Hawks jersey.
Saturday we're live streaming the game next Saturday too against the Edmonton Oilers. Me, Justin, and Lee, which will be sad because that'll be the last time we're all together until Justin gets back from school for the year. But the following Monday, a week from tomorrow, we should go see the Calgary Flames in town for it's $11 right now. That I'm not opposed to go see.
Yeah.
Also, Hurricanes in town for $13. We might have to go do that too because that's
Yeah. I just said I wanna see Natchez.
Yeah, you did.
I'm down.
Those are super cheap. Yeah, I don't know. This is a bad game. You think a little bit of it was because when the Hawks beat the Rangers 3 weeks ago now, almost a month ago, like that was peak embarrassment for the New York Rangers on Madison Square Garden ice. You think a little bit of part of them was like, we can't lose to this team again.
Yeah, I mean 100%. That and then also getting pumped last night. It's like one of those things where you just can't lay down and die against this Blackhawks team. So they took the game seriously and showed that like yes, the Rangers are poverty. I know we've made a lot of jokes about them and explained why they're so bad and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, their roster's 10 times more talented than ours is. So they took the game seriously and absolutely dominated us and showed us like that's now what I'm starting to realize is like when we do win games, I don't know how much of it is like us winning games and more just teams mailing them in because I feel like there's not very many teams in this league that if they play us on any given night and actually take the game seriously, I don't think there's many teams we can beat.
Yeah, yeah, I
You
agree
know,
with you.
like tonight, I don't even think it was. I don't know what you're gonna say about this, but I didn't really feel like it was an effort issue. Like I didn't think guys were out there not trying. Like we just couldn't get it out of our zone, and we could not maintain the puck in their offense in the offensive zone. Like we couldn't pass. It was just ugly. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
like
I
we've
didn't
been
think.
dogging the Rangers for a little bit here now in the last few weeks because it is a lot of Johnny Brodzinski, and it's a lot of like Sam Carrick and Will Cooley, who's a nice player. Like he's a fine player. You know, a lot of like
Filipino.
Brett Berard and Filipino. Like Filipino's like, I know I'm going to say this after he put 2 in the net, but it's like, that's a dude. Talk about a guy that's like well underneath the, you know, status of what he, or the performance level of what expectations were for him. You know, like especially like a
Also,
few years ago, like Philip. I know he was injured a lot, but I don't know. They do have better players. Like they have better players than the Hawks. Like Panarin, Lafreniere, Trocheck. You know, like
Will
Adam
Borgen.
Fox, Will Borgen. Stop, dude. But like Fox, Lindgren, Miller, like Keandre Miller
Yeah.
look really good today. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was Rangers talk too, by the way. That's it for Rangers talk because I can't stand the New
We'll
York
be here all
Rangers. I
night,
can't stand
folks. We'll be here all night.
them.
Oh my
Do you want to do
God.
crowd talk? Justin said that there were a lot of Rangers fans, and it looked like it when I was watching. Like, yeah. I mean, I would love to know anybody else that was there
Also, I
too, but like
I
it.
heard I heard some boo birds a little bit, which is good. It just seems quiet. Like the entire second period, it was like a funeral in there. It was so quiet. Um, it's quiet when you hear like the occasional whistles, when you just hear someone go, and it's like, ooh, there's nobody really. I don't know. I just like when it was like 4-1 there, I was like, why have none of these people started leaving? Like I would have left, I wouldn't stick it out for the third period after the way that one was going. Because there are some times where we're watching this team and it's like they might come back in this one, just wait. Tonight was not that night. Like it was going in that third, I was like, up, getting ready for a post game show where we're just talking about how poor the performance was. Um, so yeah, ugly, ugly game. That's why we didn't talk about it for the first 15 minutes on the show. That was by design.
No, we went 20 minutes, dude. We went 20 minutes
Did we
before. Yeah,
really?
we
We
went.
were going for a
I was
while.
trying to see how long we could push it, and it was 20 before we hit the Hawks talk. Justin said people started leaving in the upper bowl pretty early.
Good, good.
Good. And I also said Nolan Allen was a -3. He was in fact a -4 tonight, which is the worst on the
Cool.
team. And you know who the only and people can chirp me for talking about plus minus. It is not entirely indicative of a player's, so it's not. It doesn't paint the whole picture. I understand that. It only paints like a little bit of the picture. But when a plus minus is like really far on one end or really far on the other end, like
It paints
that.
a little bit of a picture.
Yes, it paints a little bit of a picture.
Yeah.
Like the Philip Kurashev plus minus that we like to talk about. That is definitely indicative of something. If you don't think
Yeah.
so, you're absolutely wrong.
You can't shrug off a career minus 132 or whatever it is.
Oh my God.
You can't like stat merchant me for bringing that up. All right. Like that,
Um,
that obviously says something.
you
You're
know, the only
complete.
plus player on the night was for the Hawks.
Actually I do. I remember seeing it earlier. Was it Ilya Mikheyev?
Yeah, it was. Eli McCabe +1.
Claps, stick taps for Ilya Mikheyev tonight. Great performance from him. Those are the guys you want to see doing well. It's good to see that's who's succeeding on this roster. Um, I think that means good things for the future. I'm just kidding, by the way, everyone. It's not good that Ilya Mikheyev was the only
Well, you know
player.
what though? Like, the fact that like guys like Nazar and Bedard escaped minuses for me today was pretty good. Yeah. No. I thought they were
Good.
both really good. I didn't think Colton Dock was as good as he was in his first game.
Me too.
He
I think he
struggled a
should
little
stay
bit.
up.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
an
no. One
energy
bad
guy.
game is not, don't swap Joey Anderson and Colton Dock just because Joey Anderson had 4 goals against the Chicago Wolves and
Yeah,
Colton Dock was a -2
you're right.
tonight. Like, do not, please. That is
I thought, and they put him up on the line with Bedard and Bertuzzi, and I'm happy with that. I like that. Do that more. I think that's kind of the player that he wants to be is, really aggressive on the forecheck and goes to the net. And that's what we kind of need on Bedard's line right now. So I think that could work. I'd like to see them go into the next game the game on Wednesday with that line, just to see what he can do. And he seems like a pretty good net front guy. He was obviously doing it in Rockford. They have him doing on the second unit of the power play. So, you know, obviously want to see him succeed as well as Nazar. Nazar got a point tonight on the assists and that Kaiser goal, so that was a plus. Because I was concerned that they were going to be looking to send him down relatively soon here, just because that seems like the Blackhawks thing to do. But good on him getting a point.
Yeah.
Wyatt Kaiser actually scored
Oh
his
yeah,
first
we
goal.
should say that. Why Kai can't? Yeah, poor kid. 35 minutes into a Blackhawks post game show before we mention his first in the national.
Well, I think that's less tragic than your first NHL goal coming in a 6-2 pumping at home. Like, it's not really one that he's gonna. I don't know.
Oh, no. He'll remember that for the rest of his. That's the best
All
moment
right,
of his young life. Come on.
all right.
It took him a while too. It took him
Yeah,
a
it's
while.
like
It was
70 games.
70 games, 71 games.
It
Yeah.
was a rip, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Good for him. That's why I didn't want to forget that. That would have been kind of a bummer. Oh, and we should mention, I actually, first of all, I'm becoming like the biggest, I'm turning into you as far as Instagram commenting goes from the Chicago Hockey Radio
I know.
Instagram account.
I've been doing it too from the Chicago Hockey Radio.
I saw you, but you're commenting on like KHL posts. I'm commenting on like Bleacher Report and, the NHL, but whatever, you get the point.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm doing it on posts with 200 views.
But Tyler Bertuzzi has 8 points in 8 games, and Connor Bedard is on a 7-game point streak. So I'm done hearing the narrative about the Bedard sophomore slump.
Yeah, no, it's done.
If you're talking about that narrative, if you're a hockey journalist and you're, or a hockey media personality, and you're talking about the Bedard sophomore slump, that just tells me you do not watch Chicago Blackhawks.
Turn the games on.
Yeah,
Turn the game
games.
on.
Get off Twitter, and watch the games. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he has nobody. And he's fine. He's fine.
I'm so sick of seeing like the YouTube videos like what's going on with Bedard or what's wrong.
Clickbait.
It's like nothing is wrong with Bedard. Like he's fine. He's gonna be okay.
Can we stop the Bertuzzi slander, Brian Harris in chat? No. I am still not entirely sold on Tyler Bertuzzi. If I can see this level of play from him for another 5 to 10 games, I will stop the Bertuzzi slander. But
yeah.
Other than that,
I don't think anybody on this roster above the age of 22 should be free from slander.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, he scored tonight. Your team lost 6-2.
Well, you know what? No. My complaint was that he only scored goals at the end of the games that they were already getting blown out of. But, like now he's put a couple in the first period, back-to-back games. I can't, my
but we've still gotten pumped.
Yeah, well, they won on Friday.
Yeah. Maybe that's the first game that he scored in that we won.
Yeah. What else you got? Anything?
I don't know. I wish we should do as like
hold on. One Bertuzzi point. Okay. During his first intermission interview, he wore a hat for the Chicago Warriors. Really classy move. The Chicago Warriors are a group that uses hockey to help disabled veterans in their recovery, both visible and invisible wounds. And, they offer a sense of camaraderie towards people. So him wearing a Warriors hat during the game was super classy by him. During his intermission interview was super classy by him. So Bert is good in my eyes for that, but that's all I got from him.
Yeah.
All right.
Off ice stick taps for Bert for that.
Off ice stick taps. Yes.
No, but I was gonna say like we should come up with a cohesive vision for the rest of the season of what we would like to see happen. I
want to see Elias Pettersson in a Blackhawks jersey.
I love that. I'm down to put that in. I think I might agree with you.
Yeah.
Trade some of these guys off. Get Elias Pettersson.
I think it's time. I really do. Maybe you
Okay.
can sell Joey Anderson off this 4-goal
What do
game.
you say? What would you say if somebody on Twitter with Frank Nazer profile picture said you're rushing a rebuild? You got to be ready. All right. You got to be able to back these points because they're going to come for us.
I've been seeing a lot of Jack Eichel chat in our, or a lot of Jack Eichel talk in our chat
What's
the
his
last couple of
contract
days.
though? How many years?
I don't
Doesn't he
know.
have some term?
I don't know, but I don't know why.
Why the hell? They're like the best team in the league.
Why would
Why?
he leave? I think he's incredibly happy in Vegas. I don't
Yes,
know.
yes. Wait, that's no. That why did we even read that? That's no. It's Pedersen would be like the only stud that you could actually pry away.
Apparently they can't pay him, but I think he'd take a hometown
Isn't
discount
he?
to stay in
It's not like
Vegas.
he's on. I don't think he's on a 1 year deal.
No, he's not. No, he's not a UFA this year.
Yeah,
He might be. He might have another year after this one or something like that. Maybe another 2. But yeah, I can't see him leaving the Vegas Golden Knights to go to an absolute dumpster fire right now, unless he 2026. He's a free agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2026.
All right. I could see it. Maybe. You know,
Well, dude, 2026 that's the year after
Kaprizov
next
and
season. Everyone's up.
yeah, Kaprizov
That's
and
where
all
we're
that.
going to see some real shit going down. So maybe you do wait for 2026.
Maybe. Although I'm hearing
Maybe,
Miko
maybe,
Rantanen
but
talk
then,
about
but
him
then
hitting
we
the
just got to
market.
suck it up.
You
We got to
can't let
suck it up.
Miko Rantanen go to the Rangers or something stupid like that. Even
I
though
don't think
probably
they'll-
having him out of the division would help.
I think they're going to keep him. I think they're going to find a way.
Yeah. Last stat from Justin here. One more stat. Hawks have lost 15 consecutive national TV games. That's unreal.
Holy shit, is that real?
Hey, I don't know where Justin got that, but I believe him. So that's
Oh my
that's
gosh.
insane. That is insane.
Talk
That's
about
too
the
much.
lights were too bright.
I don't know that's like just a coincidence though. Like that's, you know.
And it's correlation, not causation.
Do you think the guys know every single time? Oh, Ben, that's from Ben Pope. He said, do you think the guys know every single time it's on national TV? Probably,
I
right?
mean,
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah.
I would assume. I don't.
I would assume
don't-
some of them don't, to be honest with you. I assume some of them
Yeah,
are
I don't know
totally
if Pat
oblivious.
Maroon's. I don't know if Pat Maroon's checking the broadcasting situation before he's suiting it up to crawl for 12 minutes a night.
Louis Crevier might, just so he can tell his mom what channel to watch on, but you know.
Yeah, some of these guys. I don't know if Ilya Mikheyev is tapped into the CHSN situation.
No, he might not be. All right, but still, that's an unbelievable stat. Regardless, the fact that you're, you know, peeing down your leg every time you're on national TV is brutal.
Every single time. That's got to be. Does that stretch back to last year? I'd imagine we haven't been
on national TV 15 times this year. Yeah,
Yeah,
that might stretch back a couple of seasons, dude.
That's insane. No, not a couple of seasons.
Okay, all right.
National
come
TV
for my neck, why
includes
don't you?
ESPN. We've been on national TV for like 3 of the past 4 games. We were on ESPN for the Dallas game. We were on whatever for the Winter Classic.
Yeah,
we were on
right.
ESPN again tonight.
All right. Anything else?
Ah, gosh, can we just keep talking about this team? I really like.
We have a giveaway tomorrow. We have a giveaway we're doing tomorrow too. So be on the lookout for that. We're giving away a really cool piece. And yeah, be on the lookout for that. So, and it's very easy to enter. So yeah, that'll be fun.
Show tomorrow morning.
Gonna be
fun.
Should we drop our guests this week? Should we name drop our guests for the week?
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow we're having on Nick Bowens, a friend of mine, runs the Working in Hockey Instagram account. He just started it and he's crushing it. Yeah, live show tomorrow. Yeah, Nick Bowens is joining this show. And then on Friday in the studio, because tomorrow Nick is going to be on Zoom with us in the NHL hour of tomorrow's show. On Friday in studio, Greg Boysen, formerly of CHGO, coming in hot. He's coming in studio, really nice guy. So that's going to be really fun. Actually, I won't lie, I have no idea what that's going to be like, but I think it's going to be really cool. And thank you to Greg for taking time out of your life to come in and sit down with us. That's going to be a really fun experience for us too. We're crushing it, dude. We're crushing it. So
We're chugging along. So thanks for everyone who came and hung out tonight after that absolute dog walking, or whatever Bedard called it.
Yeah, and I have to say this again. I said it at the end of the Gretzky's basement video, but like we don't get to do something like that without you guys listening. So thank you for listening. That helps us out a ton. It really means a lot. It allows us to do cool things like bring in cool people into our studio, to take our studio on wheels and take the show on the road and head to cool things like Gretzky's basement. You know, we got big plans. Like, you know, the World Juniors we're going to watch the World Juniors after this, but like next year's World Juniors are in St. Paul. And frankly, there should be no reason that we're not there either as like a part of it in some way, shape or form, whether we're like hanging out the whole week or like half the week or something like that, just like being around the people. And, you know, the hockey community is really small and really tight. And, you know, just the people that have been so kind to us this week here while we were hosting the marquee NHL event of the month down the street, you know what I mean? Like that's what it's all about. So, yeah. Oh, somebody says you guys should go to St. Louis for the Frozen Four. Is that where it is this year? I'm kind of down. I didn't know that either. But I'm kind of down for that. Okay. But yeah, no, it means the world. You know, thank you guys. Continue to tell friends about this show, subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram at Chicago Hockey Radio. Send our posts, send your post. You know, you can send posts super easily on Instagram. Lee live stream on Saturday, Trevor, with all of us, with myself and Justin also in the room. So that live stream versus the Oilers, but send our posts on Instagram to other people, you know, like share them around and be like, hey, give these guys a follow. This is my favorite Hawk show. You know, we're trying to grow their brand, you know, and we've done
especially the videos of me yelling. Send those.
Dude, your rant video was so good. It was so funny.
So that'll be fun for your friends to just, who is this kid screaming in an alley? It's worth sending. It's worth sharing.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we appreciate you all. We'll be back tomorrow, Justin, all of us in studio. Nick Bowens over Zoom during the NHL hour. But yeah, we will see everybody tomorrow. Thanks again.